Hi everyone, my name is Leon. I review video games and try to understand does it deserve attention or should stay in the dark. Today's my guest, Spider-Man from Activision 2000 video game. The game begins at the Dr. Otto Octavius Sands exhibition in New York.
Here.
In Peter Parker's face, we see the fake Spider-Man attack the guards and steal the device. We meet Eddie Brock taking a picture of the crime.
He's stealing Octavius's device!
But the fake Spider-Man destroys his camera.
My camera! No!
And Eddie begins to imagine how J. Jonah Jameson of the Daily Bugle scolding him due to the lack of material for the new paper.
Loser! You're a loser!
Under the influence of rage, Eddie turns into Venom, vows revenge on Spider-Man and disappears. Dark figures completely unknown to us.
Who's that Pokemon?
Carry gas through the city. The chapters of the game are divided into comics books. We climb onto the roof of a building and talk to a black cat, and she tells us what the bank robbery is taking place. And since we are a good person, we must rescue the hostage. And she tells us what our spider compass will show the direction to our goal. I want to say that the controls are not very responsible. Namely, a separate button is responsible for flights between knowledge, and it often does not work.
I'm a loser!
We jump into the abyss, press the flight buttons, and nothing happens. And well, there is a strange camera that is almost impossible to rotate in flights. We find a cartridge with a cobweb, because in this universe we have an inorganic web. We need it for special attack. Our spider sense work when there is dangers. We beat the enemy with a web and finish him off our feet. There are also grabs. You can climb the enemy on the neck and hit him off the head. We also have abilities that use the web. We can shoot cocoons from the web. We can create gloves from the web. We can create a little igloo from the web and then blow it up from the inside. Jump to the roof of the bank, deal with opponents and make our way to the bank. Here need to be careful as the hostage can be killed, so we go up to the ceiling and stealth starts. We go into the room and see the hostage next to the bomb. The best tactic for me is to beat the enemy with a web and finish off with our feet. We beat the robbers and now we need to defuse the bomb, but we are not sappers, so we are carrying the bombs to the vault. I accidentally throw the bomb. We are closing the vault towards the bomb will not be stolen. The building is intact, including the contents of the vault. But nevertheless we rescue the hostage and stop the robbers. James Johnson calls us to call 911 as she was attacked by Scorpio.
Oh my god, call 911!
What's the number?
You're fired! Get your ass out of here!
Above we see a timer. We fly to the rescue focusing on the compass. And the flight button again does not work, and in case of that we start the level again, which is not critical since the level is quite short, but when the controls are not working it becomes a little boring. So far nothing new, flies from roof to roof killing the enemy. Epic fly into the building, but neither Scorpio nor James are happy with our appearance. The boss battle begins, well or not, again. Unfortunately we cannot beat the Scorpio and it's dangerous to approach him. The best tactic I have found is to throw furnitures and flower pots at him. What? We saved your life and you want us to be shot? In my opinion this is too much. Nevertheless our boss is saved and the enemy is defeated. Suddenly Daredevil attacks us and we explain the situation to him. Anyway, it's great to meet another superhero in this game. We go on about our business and an armored helicopter begins to hunt us. We of course try to escape from it. He shoots at us from the machine gun with rockets. Is it so important to catch us? We climb the burning building. I hope there were no homeless people. I want to praise the games, it's a dynamic and cool stance. As a result we run away from the helicopters. And he crashes. I hope they will be fine. But when we find out what the Rhino is raging in the city, and also Venom stole our wife.
I won't let them down. Then I'll stop Venom. And this time, it's for the last time.
Oh Spider, how wrong you are. We are accompanied by the Black Cat, try to intercept the equipment, but we are late. Rhino rams the Black Cat. Oh my god, why is she still alive? Boss fight. It is useless to approach Rhino, he immediately begins to attack us. Our task is to make him ram the electrical panels instead of us. But be careful, the electric current can hit you too. We can also throw canisters at him, but be careful, this can harm you too.
Still a loser.
In any case, we win. Dr. Otto Octavius arrives and takes Rhino, and steals the Black Cat.
Oh my god!
We are looking for Venom, but he finds himself and the game goes into the chase level. With Venom you need to keep close distance so as not to lose him, and it seems the task is clear, but because of the crooked control everything is not so simple. You literally need to know his route, because if you land off the wrong roof, you have to start over.
Move it, Spidey, move it!
At some points Venom and I will fly into the building.
Gotta keep moving.
And while trying to escape from it, Spider-Man makes a lap of honor and I just can't interrupt it, and I don't have enough time to catch Venom.
Quit slacking, boy!
But we find super armor. Its help I managed to catch up Venom. Boss fight. Venom can turn invisible, suddenly. In the moment when he appears, we can hit him a couple of blows. Venom can grab us and start licking. At some points, Venom even managed to lick our armor. Anyway, we win. But Venom escaped into the sewers.
Come to Papa!
And we follow him. Wandering through the sewers, we face new opponent of humanoid lizards. We have control problem again. He runs away again and we are present with a new ability, by the way useful only he. But again very inconvenient because of the camera and control. We find one of the many comics, local collectibles. We find ourselves in a very interesting location. All we have to do is hold out until the end of the trip. The lizard will attack us and try to throw the roof off us. But we are not helpless. We can also push them off the roof. But I found a better tactic. Create a cocoon around us and just wait. We do this until the end of the trip. At the end of the path, Venom appears behind us and pushes us into the pipe. Once in the sewer, we need to go through the path, but we can't go because we can't swim. We activate the level which a color and our way is free. We do this action several times to clear our path. But be careful, the camera angle will do anything it can to kill you. Follow Venom through the sewer mines. Great. Well, at least the game does freeze or shut down, but only reloads the level. We do all this in order to catch Venom. At one of the levels we find a riddle. We need to find the right combination of levels to clear the way to Venom. Don't forget that we can't swim. We run after Venom and find our wife Mary Jane Parker, tied up and hanging in a tank with a pipe. We have two tasks, defeat Venom and prevent him from driving Mary Jane.
The switch! Turn off the switch! I'm going to die!
We are waiting for the appearance of the monsters and beat him. And when the truth is revealed.
You're the bad guy this...
I was with you in the crowd. I knew...
Parker! Just get me out of here now!
Coming, honey. Who could have wanted to steal Octavius' technology?
We are looking for information in the archives, but Venom begins to feel the antic evil and goes in search of him. And we are attacked by some kind of chewing gum, the so-called symbiotes.
Symbiotes.
But before moving on, we need to free the hostage.
I won't forget this! Thank you!
We go down the elevator shaft to the basement, and we find the symbiotes generator, so we need to destroy them. We destroy the chewing gum on the side of the device. Be careful, the printing press might suck you in. Find a cartridge with a fiery web that kills symbiotes with one shot. By the way, the cocoons also becomes fiery. Having destroyed the generators, we go down even lower into the basement, and I don't quite understand why such large machine are needed to burn unnecessary newspapers. This is understandable, but they are just gigantic. We also find the generators and break them. We find our clone, and he turns out to be the master of illusion Mysterio. We are in a circular arena and we need to destroy the device on Mysterio suit at each level.
Ah, the cliché CD.
I got an error with the sound and decided to restart the game, but I didn't understand where my save was, and I started to panic. I went through all the menu items, and it turned out we need to boot through the options. Nevertheless, we are in the warehouse. The task is clear to destroy the generators. We wander through the mines and find ourselves in an underwater complex. We fly through the dangerous corridors.
Cat!
And in one of the rooms we find a black cat in a transparent prison. She asks us to free her, and of course we saved her, by closing all the paths which the fog comes out. Here we meet the main variant of the game, Dr. Octavius. Venom comes to our aid and gets the fight with Carnage, leaving Dr. Octavius to us. Boss fight. We are in the circular arena. In the center the Doctor is behind the electrical barrier. We need to disable the barrier and beat the Doctor. After defeating the Doctors pretty quickly, Weekend Venom falls on us and Carnage pulls us into the final fight. The blows are useless, and then my ideal tactic. You need to lure Carnage into the center of the sound bubble and tie him up with a web. Do it several times and our victory.
This is it. Can you hear that?
We see how Carnage merging with the Doctor and trying to get to us. We need to escape from the complex. But of course we managed to get out from it.
After all that, it was the symbiote that saved Ock.
We got out and Captain America saved us.
Oh, brother.
Watching a very funny final video with superheroes. Yeah, party with superheroes. And video with super villains. What?
Hey, I got a bingo!
At such moment you feel sorry for the Doctor. And titles. Well, it was a funny adventure. I like the frivolity of this game, but they didn't talk about becoming Spider-Man and Uncle Ben. You know, I think the game was ahead of its time. It was really interesting game. There were many not monotonous levels. Well, not counting the destruction of generators. I can recommend the game for pricing. And now let's say goodbye. See ya.